Imagine owning a casino. Thousands of people walk through your doors every day, spending money on games, food, hotels, and entertainment. From the outside, it looks like a money-making machine, but the economics are far more complicated. Inside a modern casino, you'll find slot machines, blackjack tables, roulette wheels, restaurants, bars, and luxury hotels. Every part of the property is designed around one goal: getting customers to spend money while creating an experience they want to repeat. But here's the big question: if casinos can make so much money, why doesn't everyone simply open one? The answer is that casinos are among the most expensive, regulated, and complicated businesses to operate. The casino's core business is gambling. At a blackjack table, customers place bets while dealers distribute cards. Some players win, some lose, but the casino doesn't need to win every hand to make money. Take roulette. The wheel can produce completely unpredictable results in the short term, but the game is mathematically designed to give the casino an advantage over a large number of bets. And then there are slot machines. Hundreds or even thousands of them can operate simultaneously. Unlike many table games, each machine can generate revenue without requiring a dealer for every customer. But before the first customer ever pulls a lever, the owner has to spend enormous amounts of money. Building a casino can require land, construction, technology, equipment, hotel facilities, and millions or even billions in financing. And unlike opening a normal store, you can't simply decide to start gambling operations. Casino owners must deal with gaming regulators, licensing requirements, background investigations, and strict financial rules. Regulators may want to know who owns the company, where the investment money came from, and whether the people involved can legally and responsibly operate a gaming business. Getting approved can be a major hurdle. Then comes construction. A major casino resort can require enormous buildings, parking structures, hotel towers, restaurants, kitchens, entertainment venues, security systems, and massive gaming floors, all before the business earns its first dollar. Once completed, the casino becomes much more than a gambling hall. It can look like a small city, combining hotels, restaurants, entertainment, shopping, convention spaces, and gaming under one enormous roof. Location is critical. A casino in a major tourist destination can attract millions of visitors, while a casino in a poor location may struggle to generate enough traffic. In this business, real estate can be just as important as gambling. The goal is to bring customers through the front door. Tourists, business travelers, vacationers, and local visitors all become potential customers. Every additional visitor creates another opportunity for the casino to generate revenue. And once customers arrive, the casino wants to capture as much of their spending as possible. A visitor might gamble, stay at the hotel, eat dinner, watch a show, have drinks, and shop all during the same trip. This is why modern casinos have multiple revenue streams. Gambling might be the centerpiece, but hotels, restaurants, entertainment, and other businesses can add hundreds of millions of dollars to the overall operation. Now let's look at the most important concept in casino economics, the house edge. It means that, over a sufficiently large number of bets, the casino statistically expects to keep a portion of the money wagered. That doesn't mean the casino wins every individual bet. Instead, the advantage works across thousands, millions, or even billions of dollars in wager. Scale is what turns a small mathematical edge into significant revenue. One gambler might win $10,000 tonight, another might lose $5,000. Someone else might walk away. Even individual results are unpredictable. But the casino focuses on what happens across the entire customer base. Imagine thousands of people making bets at the same time. Some win, some lose, but all those transactions create enormous betting volume. Over time, the casino's statistical advantage becomes much more predictable. Slot machines are especially important because they can operate continuously. A casino can place hundreds of machines across a gaming floor, allowing customers to play simultaneously without needing a dealer at every machine. This is where scale becomes powerful. One machine might not generate much money by itself, but multiply that machine by hundreds or thousands, and even modest revenue per machine can become a massive annual business. Casino managers constantly monitor performance. They can see which machines are popular, which areas generate the most revenue, and how customers are. Behaving the gaming floor is managed almost like a giant financial dashboard. Table games work differently. Blackjack, roulette, and baccarat require dealers, supervisors, surveillance, and physical space. That means the casino has to consider both the revenue generated and the cost of operating each table. So casino management asks an important question. How much money does this particular game generate compared with the space and employees it requires? Every square foot of the casino has an economic value. That's why casino floors are carefully designed. Managers decide where to place slot machines, table games, restaurants, and other attractions. The goal is to create a layout that maximizes customer engagement and overall revenue. The floor can even change over time. If one section consistently performs better than another, management may redesign the space. In other words, casino owners are constantly optimizing their physical property for economic return. Hotels are a major part of this strategy. When a customer stays inside the casino's hotel, they're already close to the gaming floor. Restaurants, bars, and entertainment. The entire resort becomes one connected spending environment. That's why modern casino resorts can be enormous. One building may contain hotel rooms, gaming areas, restaurants, theaters, bars, shops, pools, and convention facilities. The casino isn't selling just one product. Think about a typical visitor. They might spend money on a hotel room, gambling, dinner, drinks, entertainment, and shopping. Instead of earning money from one transaction, the casino tries to participate in the customer's entire trip. This creates what you can think of as a spending funnel. One customer enters the resort, and their money can flow into multiple departments. The more of that spending the casino captures, the more valuable that customer becomes. Then there are VIP customers. High-value gamblers may receive special treatment, luxury rooms, exclusive lounges, premium dining, or other benefits. The casino isn't simply giving things away. It is making a calculated investment in customer value. For example, a casino might provide a complimentary dinner or hotel room to a valuable customer. If that customer is expected to generate significantly more gaming revenue, the cost of the free benefits can make financial sense. This is essentially customer economics. The casino estimates how much revenue a customer could generate, then compares that expected value with the cost of attracting and retaining them. And modern casinos are increasingly data-driven businesses. Loyalty programs and gaming systems can provide information about customer behavior, including visit frequency, preferred games, and overall spending patterns. That information allows casinos to divide customers into different groups. A casual visitor might receive a small promotion, while a high-value customer could receive a much more expensive offer designed to encourage another visit. But running a casino requires a huge workforce. Dealers, chefs, hotel employees, security guards, cleaners, managers, engineers, IT specialists, and compliance teams can all be required to keep a major resort operating. Table games are especially labor-intensive. Every blackjack or roulette table needs trained employees, and the casino must also pay supervisors and support staff. More tables can mean more revenue, but they can also mean higher operating costs. Restaurants add another layer of complexity. Large casino kitchens may prepare thousands of meals, requiring chefs, servers, ingredients, equipment, refrigeration, cleaning, and constant maintenance. Hotels require their own workforce. Rooms have to be cleaned, beds changed, supplies replaced, and maintenance problems fixed. Every hotel guest generates revenue, but also creates additional operating costs. Then there's electricity. Think about the size of a giant casino resort, thousands of lights, air conditioners, elevators, gaming machines, kitchens, computers, hotel rooms, and entertainment systems running for long hours. Maintenance is another constant expense. Casinos have to look modern and attractive. That means repairing machines, renovating rooms, replacing furniture, maintaining elevators, upgrading technology, and periodically investing millions into the property. Security is also critical. A casino handles enormous amounts of cash, so it needs sophisticated surveillance. Cameras monitor gaming tables, entrances, cash areas, and other sensitive locations throughout the property. Security teams also watch for cheating, theft, fraud, and suspicious activity. Protecting the casino isn't simply about protecting money. It's also about protecting the integrity and reputation of the games. Cash handling is another massive operation. Large casinos may move huge amounts of physical currency and chips through secure areas. Employees, cameras, access controls, and strict procedures help keep that money secure. And regulators don't simply disappear after granting a license. Casinos remain heavily monitored. Operators must follow gaming rules, financial regulations, responsible gaming requirements, and numerous compliance procedures. Now comes one of the biggest financial challenges: financing. A billion-dollar casino is rarely built entirely with the owner's cash. Investors and lenders may provide capital, creating another major expense: debt. Debt can become dangerous. Even when customers aren't spending as much, interest payments still have to be made. A casino with excessive debt can struggle financially even if the underlying property remains valuable. Economic downturns can make this worse. When people become worried about their finances, they may reduce spending on vacations, hotels, restaurants, entertainment, and gambling. Suddenly, the casino's revenue can fall. High rollers create another interesting economic challenge. One wealthy customer may wager enormous amounts of money, generating significant potential revenue for the casino, but also creating much greater short-term volatility. A high roller can lose millions, but they can also win millions. When a major customer wins a huge amount, the casino can feel the impact immediately. That's why casinos need strong financial reserves and risk management. The solution is scale. Instead of depending on one customer, the casino spreads its activity across thousands of gamblers and countless bets. One person may win big, but millions of other transactions help stabilize the overall business. Casino analysts therefore study probability, betting volume, customer behavior, and long-term performance. Their goal isn't to predict every individual result. It's to understand what the business should earn over a large sample of activity. The physical environment matters too. Casinos are designed as entertainment destinations, combining bright lights, comfortable spaces, restaurants, shows, and gaming. The goal is to create an experience customers enjoy and want to return to. For many visitors, gambling is only one part of the trip. They may enjoy a hotel, dinner, concert, or vacation experience. From the casino's perspective, creating a positive overall experience can encourage repeat business. But here's where the economics become clear. Revenue isn't profit. A casino may generate huge amounts of money, but that revenue has to cover employees, taxes, electricity, maintenance, marketing, food, debt, and countless other expenses. Think of the casino as a giant economic machine. Money enters through gamblers, hotel guests, restaurants, and entertainment. Then it flows back out to employees, suppliers, governments, banks, utilities, and contractors. Only after all those expenses are paid does the remaining money become profit. That's why a casino can have enormous revenue and still face financial problems if costs, taxes, or debt become too high. So, is owning a casino profitable? It absolutely can be. A successful casino resort can generate enormous amounts of revenue and potentially substantial profits, but getting there requires enormous capital and extremely careful management. The real business isn't simply making gamblers lose. It's combining mathematics, hospitality, real estate, entertainment, technology, customer data, and financial management into one enormous economic system. And that's the real economics of owning a casino. The casino doesn't need to win every bet. It needs a small mathematical advantage, massive volume, strong customer demand, and disciplined cost management. Multiply that edge across millions of bets, and a tiny advantage can become a gigantic business.